welcome. It's a pleasure to be here. It's been about a month since I hopped on. It's Oscar night in America right now. But that couldn't concern me any less. I just got done watching the On Cinema Oscar special, the 12th annual On Cinema Oscar special. It's such a delight that they're still making these kinds of Oscar specials. And I have to say, watching these each and every year, year in, year out, it's a big upgrade from when I was watching the Oscars. So it's been a little bit. It's been about a month since I was on here. Took a little hiatus. Availed myself of all the many things that are available to you when you decide to step away from the confines of the digital world and, step into all the things that life outside these four walls can afford. Hiking, swimming, reading books, swimming and not just in the water at the Temescal public pool, where I have been swimming on occasion lately, but also swimming in all of life and nature's grandeur and beauty. So, yeah, not bad. Down here, if you're curious, you can see that's me. Whoop, there I am. Right there. Seemed an appropriate photo. That is a childhood photo of the very first time I ever played a video game. So, in some sense, that's sort of the, should be the defining image of Mr. Christopher's video machine. That was the first time the video machine was fired up. I got that Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't remember if it was Christmas or my birthday. I'm inclined to think it was Christmas, but I couldn't say for certain. I took to it very quickly. I've always been an intuitive and quick study at video games. Although my grandmother was the one who discovered the warp zone, because she, fumbling and stumbling like Mr. Magoo. Mr. Magoo in a digital playground, she accidentally bonked her way up onto the top of, in that second Mario level in the underworld, you can get up on top of the level. And that was when I realized that was possible. And then it was just a hop, skip, and a jump to that first warp zone. Hello, everyone. We're here to play Link's Zelda 2. The Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Sometimes I call it Link's Adventure, and that's a mistake. It's a mistake I sometimes make because I think it's because I'm thinking of Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. Another very good game. But they were all good in these days. And broadly, I think the Zelda series seems to be one where the quality control has been pretty high through the years. I'm sure people who have played every single one front to back could tell you, oh, this one's like comparatively a clunker, but it feels to me like generally people are pretty happy with them, which I think is probably true of most of the Marios too. Nintendo has done a pretty good job at protecting the integrity of their core franchises. A much better job than some companies have done. For example, Sonic the Hedgehog. I've never been a tremendous Sonic guy, but I tell you what, there's a lot of Sonic Dreck out there. And I guess Mario is missing. Mario's Time Machine, those kind of edutainment games, they don't have the best reputation. I played Mario Teaches Typing when I was in middle school. I did not learn to type. But I don't even think that... I think that was developed by Interplay. I think that's a third party. They just farmed out Mario to try to teach you something of value. I failed to do that, though. I can touch type, but I don't type with all my fingers. It's just my middle fingers darting around the keyboard at an alarming speed. Which I guess I inherited that from my my father, who I believe types the same way. Anyways, you're here to see Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, so I shouldn't belabor this any longer. Here it is. See that sword? It's paused right now. In a moment, I'm going to hit unpause, and you're going to hear the stirring strains of the beginning of The Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. And then you're going to see the title crawl up over this this horizon here. I was always such a fan in these 8-bit games. The art design always really mattered to me. And something I've always been a sucker for is like sharp, hard horizon lines in these old 8-bit video games. Because it's the eternal mystery of the sharp horizon line. What's on the other side? When you're a kid, you can just look around your neighborhood. You can look around where you grew up. And maybe your world feels small enough that you see a horizon, or you see some buildings or a hill, and you don't know what's on the other side of that hill. It could be anything. And this lets your imagination run wild. It creates a spirit of adventure and curiosity that I think is good for a young one. So the original Zelda has a similar sort of thing, that the title screen is it's cliffs on both sides and then a waterfall coming down the middle. And the title card raises up from behind the waterfall. This one, the title is going to raise up, but from behind what I presume here is an ocean. If there were, cliffs coming up on both sides, maybe you'd think, oh, a lake, but the low cliff on the left and the water extending makes me think that we are overlooking a great and vast sea here. So let's do it. I'm about to hit unpause, and we will dive into this beloved classic. Here we go. Got a shooting star there. Attention to detail, you know. Can't remember. Is there a crawl in this one? Yeah, here we go. After Ganon was destroyed, Impa told Link a sleeping spell was cast on Princess Zelda. She will make only with the power of number 3 Triforce sealed in a palace in Hyrule. She will wake only. To break the seal, crystals must be placed in statues in 6 well-guarded palaces. Link set out on his most adventuresome quest yet. I might have taken a second pass on most adventuresome quest yet. Especially given this is the second one. Most adventuresome of 2. Alright. As you can see, I have a previous game here, but I didn't get far. But all the same, let's use elimination mode to clear that out. There we go. This, register my name. Chris, of course. Whoops. These name your character things in Zelda always tripped me up as a kid because they force you to use the select and start buttons, which is unusual. You usually don't have call to use those, even in these old games. Alright. Here we go. So as you can see, as the crow indicated, there is the slumbering Princess Zelda, who we have to wake through adventuring. For my money, this was the most fun of the NES Zeldas. I know the first one is obviously a classic and people love it, and it sort of sets the template for what Zelda would be, you know, before it entered the 3D era. But I always preferred this one. It just felt more fantastical, more adventure-y. And in a weird way, with the overworld that you traverse and the enemies that sort of get the drop on you. Hey, that was quick. So I can either take a life up now, or I can bank these until next level and save up for something else. I'm gonna save up for more attack. As I was saying, in a strange way, you know, the enemies jump you just in the wilderness. You're in the woods, a sort of nondescript plain, what have you. It sort of feels like this is closer to what Zelda would become. Like your open-world Breaths of the Wild, your Tears of the Kingdoms, and the like. Sort of owe more to this than they do the more traditional top-down Zeldas of the era. Well, in fairness, I am a stranger. How about you? Please let me help you. Come inside. Alright. Hey, not bad. Okay. It's the same as... Oh, the magic. Yeah. I don't even have any magic yet, do I? No. Is this that infamous thing? Yeah, I am error. I know I know the stories about this, that this is some kind of, you know, mistranslation, or perhaps some kind of literal error. I don't remember off the top of my head what the explanation is for this, but it is a little early in the game to be doing something this, peculiar. You want to put your best foot forward. You don't want to have a guy announcing that he is error. This guy here, correct? Anyone agree? Well, let me know in chat. I think he looks a little like Kevin Nealon. And that's exactly the kind of helpful tip that Kevin Nealon might give me if I happened upon him. Right. Need a candle. Whoops. Madam. Okay. I think that one went without saying. Alright. Already talked to you. Okay. There's some good advice there, but nothing that was exactly, Right. I need the candle. I mean, I don't really. You watch these, speedrunners. They'll just tear right through there with no candle, because they know where everything is. And if you keep a sharp eye on the ground, you can see the skittering bugs on the floor, but I think it'd be nice to have the candle. Don't remember where it is, though. This is, I have not played this game in quite a time. I did beat it as a kid, which, friends, and some friends of the show, have asserted they can't imagine anyone could. Jesus, okay, well. Maybe I do just have to... No, this is the way to the first palace, I think. Secret Woods. The claim being this game is simply too hard for anyone to beat. And it is a tough game. There's no disputing that, but I have beaten it, regardless of whether I can as a grown man. Not off to a great start here. Oh, man. There's really no harm in me getting a little experience from these guys, except my death. That's the damnation of my eternal soul. 3 experience, not exactly rolling in it here. Okay, I'm gonna say the candle might be... Is the candle over there, or is that the palace? I'm all turned around now. And regardless of that, I have to go get my health back. I'm going to go do that. I don't want to take a game over this quickly. When you die in this game, you do get just one of the best game over screens for any game on the NES. Which is I should probably give a photosensitivity warning. I don't know if it's potentially seizure-inducing. I don't recall how fast it strobes. But, it's a black and white flashing screen accompanied by the menacing laugh of Ganon. And I believe you see his ghastly, piggish silhouette. It's a definite escalation in the menace of Ganon from the first game when he... I mean, you don't even know what he looks like for the whole game, basically, and then you see him, and... My memory is that there's times in which he looks sort of more like a donkey than a pig. I think when you wound him, he gains a more donkey-ish aspect. You could use some help, though. Health is in shorter supply in this situation than magic, is what I'm gleaning from this. God damn it. Alright, well. Not for nothing. Let's do it. I've decided to go in early on upping the attack, getting a little more juice behind these strikes. I am absolutely going the wrong way. This is absolutely the way to the palace, I'm sure of it. But at a certain point, I just have to commit and make up my mind. Okay, we're going back to the other cave. Oh, hey, another town, okay. Maybe the candle's here. Rauru. You don't have to apologize. I'd love to. Sound advice. Yes, please. Do your magics. Oh, damn it. I know that you're gonna say I missed my chance, but... Alright. This guy's pretty quick. Hold up. Guess I just gotta tip my cap on that one. Hey, a little boy. Okay. Thank you. You definitely did help me. Go west to Parappa Palace. The candle is in the palace, which means it is... Hey, a fairy. Get... Come on. There. I didn't even need it, I just wanted it. Show it to me if I can't have it. Whoop! 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 Alright. So... These bats are absolutely gonna fuck me up. Okay, that's not a candle. I don't even know what that is. God, it's been a while for me since I've played this. Oh, did I? No, he's still here. Okay. Let's just yoink. Alright. Ugh. Oh, did I get it already? What the hell is it? I don't even know. I'm gonna assume that I did get it and that I don't have to make it out of here. But I also plumb don't know what it was. It wasn't a candle. So clearly I should have the candle already when I do this. They said go west. I didn't see a palace to the west. Yep, okay. No thank you, I'm leaving. Oh my god. Alright. Look, I'm on the road now. Go west. Parappa is a desert palace, so maybe the game simply misstated and told me to go west, when in fact I need to go northeast. I'm pretty... My attack is pretty souped up at any rate. Alright, you know, maybe I just need to accept that life's not going to be that simple. Oh, there he is. You get jumped by the bigger, tougher looking monster, you get tougher enemies in the level. Yeah, what the fuck? Go west. That's not west. Alright, well, I made it. That kid was trying to get me killed. He must be working for Ganon. I really do need more help. That has to be my next. Those windows with all the red out there. It's almost as though I've been sent straight to hell. Alright. See? That's what that person in the village told me to do. Use the keys in the palaces in which they are acquired. I can't remember if you can destroy those through aggressive attacking or not, but I'm not sure. It's worth it to me to find out right now. One of the big things in this game is the shield, the side-scrolling combat, shield up, shield down. There are enemies in this that I was always not good at that, so I'm gonna get pretty worked over at points in this. This is the first game in which you face Shadow Link, and that's when the shield thing starts looming pretty large because you're trying to get past his shield while he is attacking you. Okay. 500 for another. I'm gonna sit on it, actually. I'm either gonna... I guess I'll probably go for more life, but... Hey. Thus far, I haven't had much call for magic, so... Start shooting fire at me. Oh, shit. I feel like that's somewhere in here, there's one of those you can destroy, I think. Unless my brain's lying to me. What a foul beast. Okay, sure. Let's take a little more life. Hey! Doot. Side quest item. You're referring to the angel that I got in the dark cave? I assume you are. I now have chat up and running. It was not working just now for some reason. One moment. Well, Kevin has joined the chat, co-host of the Now We Know podcast, and someone who has also, I believe, beaten this game before. I believe that's a claim he's made in my presence, unless I'm misremembering. So he was probably hooting and hollering with me looking for the candle and being unable to find it. Missed a spell in town, did I? Well, as you can see, I'm not really going in for the spells anyways. I think I'm just gonna keep saving up for more attack. I will go back and get the spell, obviously. Don't think this is a game where you can really afford to punt on a lot of the spells. Vol spell. Like cribbing from the Hammer Bros here. Something this game has that is very effective is it has slow-moving enemies that are a little bit erratic in when they move forward and backwards. Just a certain level of indecision makes all the difference. Me. Oh. Oh no. It's the return of Ganon. How does this work? If I hit save, does my game end? Is that the idea? But I do want to save. Alright, I will save. What? Yeah, okay. So save means save and quit. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go get a spell. If you walk on the path, you don't have to deal with enemies. That's pretty fun, huh? Is it in here or the other one? Whatever. No harm in making a second sweep. I know you already. And you. Kevin, were you here when I said this guy looks like Kevin Nealon? And, if so, do you agree? Also, would you agree that this is the kind of good practical advice Kevin Nealon would give you? Huh? Ah, of course, of course. Your father. My father hangs out in the basement. He's also a wizard. Okay. Shield. 32. I don't know how much magic I have. Like, I know that I have 4 little boxes of magic. I have not upgraded it. Whoops. Well, okay. Alright. I need to find that old crone who can refill my magic. You there, crone. No, you're not the right crone. Talk to the kid. Whatever, I don't need to worry about it. This magic jug's falling out of my ass in this game so far. Very satisfied with my decision to save up and prioritize weapon attack first. I'm aware that it's the orange crone only, despite how that looked. I just thought there might have been an orange crone there, and I guess it's the other town that has the orange crone. I always thought it was haunting, the lesser desert level, where it's just like, there's no enemies here, there's just fireballs. This is just a desert where there's fireballs everywhere. Alright. Hopefully, I can put up a slightly stouter fight than I did last time. Having the shield magic wear off when I leave a screen feels a little punitive to me, I will say. But it's a tough game, and it had to be, to justify the high retail price. I didn't even go this way last time, did I? I think I shot right through. Oop! Fine. Run away. bastards. There we go. Oh. I guess I should. I'll pay the price eventually if I don't get more magic. Alright. God. Fucking fear this guy. Alright, now I'm in a good rhythm. Oh! I blew it. He's not gonna respawn, is he? Thank God. Okay. Aha! What do you know? Side-scroll games suck? I disagree, Flabbersplat. I think side-scroll games are often fun. Some of our most famous games are side-scroll games. And this one in particular, I think, is a particularly fun one. But I believe in freedom of speech, and I respect your difference of opinion. Oh, hey. A little more durable than I thought. Probably no point in using the shield now, is there? Yeah, my mind was permanently shattered by the golden cartridge. I felt like I wanted them to do more stuff like that, but then it wouldn't be as special. But, you know, like, would be a good example. Star Tropics, that used a lot of graphical assets from Zelda, actually. And so to me, feels like, well, let's toss maybe give it like an emerald cartridge for Star Tropics. Something Tropics appropriate, at least. Star Tropics will definitely be making an appearance on this list at some point. Alright. A little humiliating to retreat like that, but... Okay. Hey. No. We're gonna sit on it for now. Either taking life or attack. I think I'm due for more attack, actually. I'd certainly like to have more attack to not be taking 6 hits to kill this guy. Jesus. Keep forgetting to use my shield magic, and now it's too late. Okay. Also, I don't know when the room's gonna be over, at which point the magic has been wasted. And I would like to have it for the boss. Alright, fine. You win. Okay. Huh? Can I not use the shield? I have enough. There. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Typically, I'd also have the jump spell from the other town. Would that have helped with him? I mean, I'll go back and get the jump spell, obviously, but I think I was happy to not be jumping too high there. Okay. I'm saving for attack. Love this thing. First time I saw this weird thing. Nintendo in these days, I wonder if this is like trying to evoke the Easter Island statues, the heads. Because they do a lot of that in Super Mario Land. I think those guys are running around. I think they're enemies you have to fight. But I was absolutely in love with this peculiar crystal-laden statue as a boy. Hey. Alright. That palace is naught but rubble now. Oh man, one hit for that now. Okay. Yep. Let's go get that spell from the... Hey, look at that. It was just this... Hell, seeing him didn't help. It was just that guy all along. So what am I at? I've had one game over so far. Game over that I probably should have avoided. What? Oh. I forgot that you actually got dragged into a stage screen for the fairy. I thought they just applied it on the overworld. Okay. Is this it? Is this what I missed? No, this is the fucking error guy. No tricks in there, I don't think. Unless I've really forgotten something. I know there's one of these where it's hiding under a table. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, the trophy. I'm all about the trophy. And I don't do it for the credit. Excellent. Thank you. Which of these do I want to accidentally use? I guess jump. You have no idea the good work you've done to help defeat Ganon by giving me this magic. Looks a lot like Kevin Nealon at the end of the day. Already talked to you, okay. The Octoroks are a lot easier to deal with in this game because they can't turn around and change direction. Ah. I'm taking a lot of damage here through naked impatience, which I've found to be an Achilles heel of myself on these streams. You don't really know what your thing is going to be until you get there. Mine is that I arrogantly take too much damage because I feel like I'm above the thing that I'm doing. Shit. Fucker. God damn it. This fucker. Alright. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so there's no practice. I should just save each time. I don't gain anything by hitting continue. That's good to know. I guess I should just use my shield magic in the cave to deal with that guy. That's what I have the magic for, is so that I can do stuff like that. It just feels, you know, a little humiliating. Refuse to be cowed by these Octoroks any longer. If you were Flabber... Huh? Well, of course you believe me. I mean, you, in the first place, I will say, I beat this game probably close to 30 years ago on the dot. But frankly, if I were moving with less, implicit belief has never historically caused complications. Well, I can't speak to that. Obviously, there's going to be trials and tribulations playing back through any of these classic games. For those of you who saw me play ActRaiser 2, I dipped into. Let me tell you, that game was a lot harder than I remembered. And I beat that one without too much trouble when I was younger. Oh, no! That's good. I guess I could vault that guy altogether if I wanted to, but feels not very sporting. Come on. Yeah, see? So it wasn't really a side quest item. I couldn't get up here if I hadn't gotten it. It is a little fun being able to see the future, I would imagine. Unfortunately, I am not so blessed. Come on. There. Necessary items. That's their whole thing. I just don't feel like it's a... I feel like side quest implies skippability, if I'm being honest. They're laughing at me. They're all trying to dab on me as we speak. I'm not gonna let this happen. Huh. Come on, get... No! There's so many of them, I have to get one. Just... what are these? Oh, they're hideous. Okay. Let's just dust myself off. Oh, oh no. Okay. Fetch quest then. Yes, fetch quest would be more accurate. I'm gonna focus on that distinction to get away from what just happened. I want to make it clear that everything that's happening to me right now is all extremely normal. And would happen to anyone, even a player of exceptional skill. As I was saying earlier, when I played ActRaiser 2, I started off pretty rough, but then I got my sea legs back under me and sort of locked in towards the end. So, once I'm warmed up and I'm used to all the ins and outs of this again, it won't be as daunting, but I am definitely, I'm scrapping it out right now. See, what I loved about this game as a kid is it's... the first Zelda sort of, no. There's a lot of indecision as far as what to do, where to go. But that's true of this one, too, in a way that feels a little more alienating to me at times, and I guess I just liked that. Sort of like an aardvark. I don't know. What do you think, chat? What do you think that thing is? Those terrible hopping things. That's not true. I have absolutely beaten this. I've beaten the final boss, Thunderbird. How would I know that that was the final boss if I hadn't beaten it? Maybe you subscribed to Nintendo Power, you're probably thinking right now. And that's true, but that's not how I know. Also, I don't think I started subscribing to them early enough to get this issue. Giant fleas. Okay, why are you implicated? I mean, you know, I've seen you play these classic games, Kevin, and I mean, there's some of them you're definitely a lot better at than me, like Street Fighter. You'd obviously beat me in that. But I don't think that our skill gap is terribly significant in either direction, so... why would I have gone over there? What was I thinking? Okay. I guess I am at an impasse here. I don't entirely recall. I guess I gotta go through this swamp, huh? That's what they're trying to get me to do. You're incorrect, Asri Z2. Well, fair enough. But I don't see you out here trying. I see you sitting on your fucking laurels. Your presumed laurels. You're just saying you're good at this, and you're not even putting your money where your mouth is. I have it on first-hand evidence, Kevin, that someone who has watched you play this game asserted that they didn't think you had beaten it either. Your former roommate, in fact. And I don't mean me. I feel this all the time, every day nowadays. Ah! I guess he was right. That was a very urgent warning. That's why he's standing here not moving. He could have been like, she's a bat. Oh, she's over there right now? Well, that's good. Oh wait, Sarah, are you Flabber Splat? I don't actually know who Flabber Splat is. I assumed this is just someone I didn't know being terribly rude to me about my abilities. She is Flabbersplat, okay. Well, I have beaten this game, as you well know, because I've asserted this to you, face to face. And you've never beaten this game. How dare you? How dare you come to me with this energy? Okay, that was because I was distracted reading the chat. That was not a legitimate L. Yeah, I know. I know about the bat. The issue is that my chat window is... Let's see if I can... Could Paddington beat this game? Paddington lived in a time period in which there were no video games. No, that's my second game over. 2 of, who knows how many. I don't actually know how late I'm gonna go tonight. I usually do at least 2 hours, and I've only been going for 1, so... Well, thank you for joining the stream, Sarah. I'll have you know that, I almost was doing Commander Keen tonight, so don't worry, your request is still being considered and will be fulfilled. I just didn't quite want to muscle up into that, Yeah, that's right. I didn't forget. I told you I would play Commander Keen on stream, and I will. You say what as though this was a coincidence. This is something I'm saying because I promised you specifically I would do that. I would not be playing Commander... I mean, realistically, I did... Oh, God. Now I'm just gonna be stuck at this again because I can't deal with this... Okay. Alright. I just need to take a breath. I need to restore confidence in my ability to beat that guy. I could also jump over him, but I'm still gonna take a hit if I try that. Yeah, I did play Commander Keen as a kid. I don't remember which one. I learned when I was researching to eventually do a Commander Keen stream, like, the first, 6 games, I feel like they rushed them out in, 2 or 3 years. Like, they were releasing a new game on a more than once per year basis. Okay, let's crack my neck. Alright. See? I can actually take care of him quite easily. It's what I'm talking about. It's the arrogance of being a childhood savant, as I just feel like I'm better than it. And that's why I was struggling with it. Not this time. Watch out for the bat. Look, this guy's... Oh. Oh. That didn't go great. I think, I'm agnostic on the question of Paddington's gaming ability. He certainly seems, borderline incompetent in the first movie. Like, everything he tries to do... I'm thinking specifically of the bathroom scene. Like, that goes terribly for him. There we go. I just gotta train up on these guys. Okay, so that's... Yeah, I was going the right way before. Come on. I'm not gonna give you all the pleasure of watching me thrash around for those fairies again. Although I do quite need one. Whew. Ugh. Okay. Back to the town. Will I remember that there are bats in this town? I do right now. Hey, you. enough. Alright, which of them was the bat? It's her, isn't it? She's trying to trick me into trying to get into her nice big house. She's actually a bat. Oh no. She lost her mirror. I remember a vague idea where that mirror is. Is this the one where it's under the table? Yes. What do you know? There's the mirror. See? Would someone who had never beaten this game remember that there was a mirror under that table without having to be told? I don't think so. Here's your mirror, man. I sure did. Could do with a nice home-cooked meal. Well, just gotta go talk to the old man in the basement. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. How many lives do I have? 1. I don't even have enough magic to use the life spell, so I don't know why I'm considering it. A handy glove, eh? Alright. Aha, it's the orange crone. Okay. Probably need some manner of flute or noisemaker. Yeah. You don't have to ask me twice. Pushing against an open door. This guy looks like trouble. Only town folk may cross this river. I frankly don't remember what to do about that. Maybe I gotta wake that sucker up. Maybe he's got something to do with it. This is one of the very few NES games where any crosses were left in the game. Those graves there. Nintendo typically was pretty aggressive. What's the name of this town? Watertown. Okay. Watertown, Massachusetts, where they found the Boston bomber. Nintendo in these days usually edited out all the crosses because they didn't want any religious imagery in their American releases. But I guess maybe a grave is considered a non-religious usage. I guess they do look a bit like fleas. I guess I can see that. Waste, but there we go. Yeah, on this Okay. So I guess I do have to go up into the swamp, right? I got pretty lucky for a while there. On the subject of Paddington 2, on the subject of, hey, Paddington, he fucks up that bathroom pretty bad in a way that makes me question his basic motor skills. So I'm not convinced that he would be good at any video game. Did they make a Paddington movie tie-in video game? I don't know the answer to that. If you do, please let me know. I guess I'd assumed that was life, but I guess it's not. Somewhere nice I can go? Aha! Come on. Come on. Get... Just... I don't want magic, I want life. That's why... Oh my god. I guess there we go. I don't even have enough magic to use that. Not now, it can't, because I put off getting more magic for too long. So, as it stands now, I can't use the life spell. You don't waste the bottles when you're full. I don't entirely get what you mean. I can use the bottles to purchase life in what way? If you mean casting the spell, my max MP clearly isn't cutting it. I'm hitting select, which is how you use the spell, and nothing's happening. So, I am pretty sure I'm correct about that. Pretty sure if I did that to one of these, it would work, but not life. If there's a way for me to actually look at my stats... Well, alright. Well, now I don't have any left. Yes, I'm well aware that when I don't think I should be here, should I? I don't feel well prepared for this, but there's also nowhere else for me to go. I'm not going to survive going back through the swamp. I have beaten this game, Kevin. I just haven't spent the last 40 years thinking about it as much as you have, clearly. Would you say your beating this game was like winning the big football game for some people in high school? You can tell this palace means business because it's got those little grates over the windows. Quite impressive that I didn't hit either of them. Alright, well, I guess I simply will not, I think you lack Mega Mindset. Mega Mindset would not help me in a game of Zelda. I have lots of Mega Mindset. As you would see if you watched my Mega Man stream, that was the game I carved through more effortlessly than any of them. I think you lack Mega Mindset. I see no evidence you've beaten a Mega Man game. Can't handle these shmoos. Did you mean schmoes? Unless you're referring to the Schmooze, the Al Cap comic. Al Cap, Andy Cap. Busta Cap. You're cackling in your apartment right now at that one? You feel real proud of that one? Brief snort. Alright. It's important in life that we're able to make ourselves happy sometimes. You use shield, you could have regained most all of it from the battle. If I rely on magic too much though, then I'm not gonna have the hustle when I need it most, you know? Bottle, not battle. I just feel like sometimes, you know, the magic becomes a crutch. No. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I was hoping I was not yet on the swamp tile. Nope, not enough. What? I didn't know they were gonna do that if I didn't move. Alright. Huh? Bad guys also take experience away. I don't, you know, that's all well and good. It's not like I'm trying to die. Okay. Well. Did I not get that magic back? Struck me as a bit peculiar. This is miserable. What? Oh. Okay, well, whatever. Still not enough. Alright. No lives, so this is not likely to go very well. It might go just as bad as the last one if I don't hit any of those guys. What's down here? Oh, is this one of the ones where I can just go down forever? I don't know. There we go. Still not enough. A lot of them this time. Alright. I feel like if I had enough for a jump spell, maybe I could destroy that. There's definitely one of those heads you can destroy. No way to get one-ups in the course of gameplay, is there? Oh. See about how well that's gonna go. I'm pretty sure there's one of those horse heads in a room like that in this game somewhere where if you jump up there and hit it, you can destroy it and you get something out of it. I don't remember what. Echoing for some reason. Still? That's weird. Hello? Huh. One moment. That any better? Now I'm very low. How's that? We sounding any better? That's odd. Oh. What about now? Okay. Alright, there we go. Nope. Now I hear an echo. Huh. That sure is odd. How does it sound on your end? It's gone for you? Okay. Well, if it's gone for you, then that's fine by me. Alright. Let me know if it sounds weird at all, but hopefully it won't. That whole thing completely broke my concentration. Now I'm gonna die instantly, and it's not gonna be my fault. I refuse to be killed by one of those things. Let's see if I can... Nope. I can't even remember if you can kill these things. I feel like you can if you fall off on them long enough. Much quieter relative to the game sound. Is that so? That's odd because the levels are the same. So, let me see again. Let's try this. Let me know if this level is more workable. How's this? All quieter, same relatively, I'd say. Well, very strange that this would only start happening now. I don't entirely know. No? Okay. So, right now... Okay. Well, let's find out. Let me know what you think. Good? Okay. Something to do with the monitor settings, so I'll hopefully remember what I did next time. But I also don't know why that suddenly started happening. That was very strange. No, I won't let this happen. Yeah, it's not that easy to get life in this one. I forgot how much stingier this game is with health than every other Zelda. Because you don't just pick up health like for enemy drops in this. Ah, no. Okay. Yeah, so you say. So you say. What I see is a guy doing a lot of talking and not a lot of playing. That guy almost jumped at me. I saw it. I saw it coming. Oh. Ugh. Oh no. That's also what you see? That's a funny joke, Kevin, but it's simply not true. I am playing. You just like to throw stones. I mean, I'm not going to be able to beat it tonight at any rate, Zara, so you don't have to feel bad about that. We'll see. When I did Mega Man 5, admittedly I was tearing through it a bit better than this, but I will likely come back to this and beat it, see it through to the end at some point. And then there will be video proof that I've beaten the game. And then, that will weigh heavy on your shoulders. And hopefully on your heart. Both of you should be ashamed. Who said this is... Kevin told me. Also, you brought up Paddington for no reason. If you want to hide your identity, saying Paddington's name around me, that is right out. Doing more of Link's iconic voice. I didn't even do any of that for Mega Man, and that I think is even more iconic. No, I don't want to have the Super Mario Bros. Super Show on my Plex, because I think largely it's kind of a waste of time. I would like to have all the Zelda cartoons on there, though, but I don't know... Perfect. I don't know if Plex, like, understands how to have one without the other. I'll have to look into that. Okay. Alright. This time, it's all gonna be different. They'll all regret the terrible things they said to me and about me. Kevin, do you wish we had just done a Zelda cartoon episode of the show instead of rolling those into the Super Show episode? The Zelda cartoon? It is a little repetitive. That's only because the animators never let him fuck her. If what that show needed was sort of, you know, was what people complained about moonlighting. They needed to finally consummate it so that he could move on. Yeah, Ganon's voice isn't great. I've already forgotten which way I was even going here. I went all the way back there, so it's not that way. I'm reasonably sure. It's not here. Already been over here, surely. Yep. And here, am I right? Yeah, I already went back there. And I've already been down here. Yes, it is. Back up here. I thought I made it all the way through, though. There's something I'm missing here. Yeah, because I was killed on the way back. Wasn't I? No. I must be wrong. I must have not... Yeah, that's right. I got hung up at the door. Fuck this shit. All right. Ah! I really like that the little jelly guys sort of like tremble ominously before they jump, but then sometimes they don't do it. I like dud enemies that are willing to try to intimidate you in that manner. Oh no. There we go. Now that I've got a little more... Ah, fucking god damn it. Okay. Still not enough, huh? Alright. Let's not be so negative, Kevin. What's the... You're gonna have to play perfect basketball from here. That's right. You know who didn't do that last night was our Warriors. Aha! See? It's kind of a waste, but... I was right. Alright, well. See, I don't have to play perfect basketball anymore. Yeah. But presumably the amount has to be over the amount I need. And that would be a rather precise thing at any rate. But I appreciate the guidance. Given though it is, with a tone of smug superiority. Obviously, I can't hear you say it. But, you know, I know it. There's no sense in trying to deny it. I doubt you would even try. It's great when you get the fairy spell and you can just fly through those locked keyholes. See, is that something I would know if I'd never beaten this game? Okay. This is a little new to me. Is this just gonna keep happening? Okay, yeah. Explain. Those skeleton guys are the Jordan Pools of this. What do you mean, Kevin? This guy's gonna come to life, isn't he? Alright, yeah, I agree. Not impressive, easily beaten, but can also sometimes go on a run that's embarrassing. Tell me about it. Ask the Celtics, huh? I don't know, for me, those little fucking jelly guys are... Oh, come on. What? Okay, so they both come to life at the same time, is what I'm getting out of this. The question is, what's better to me here? What I should really do is back off and get the rest of the experience I need for this next upgrade. I don't think there's any enemies back here I can even do that to easily, though. Get more of these jelly guys. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Would you consider dropping the shield? I have to jump him, huh? Come on. Bastard. There. Oh, thank God. I can't even get more life yet. I guess I need magic, really. Because I don't have a lot of it. But I'd rather have life. But so it goes. Kevin, do you know, do I need to select life off the menu each time? Because I hit select there and it didn't. Like last time, it wasn't until I paused and revealed that it was on life that I could use it. Turn your back on an opponent. No, you don't know! That's funny, I thought you really knew this game. Ugh, well, that wasn't what I meant to do. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, come on, you fucker. Enough for this, even? No. See ya. I bet you'd love to get up here and get me, wouldn't you? So is there anything else in this palace, or is this whole palace just about getting that glove? I don't know what other direction there is for me to go. I thought I'd been through it all. Oh, shit. Forgot. Eh. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna beat the boss, at my current station. In fact, I think I'm about to be killed by one of these fucking things. Okay. Well, who's to say? Maybe there's, I remember this. I think this is getting a bit old hat. A bit overplayed, this fellow. But then again, I would think that. Alright. Well, I got the glove. I could just say, you know what, to hell with. To hell with those innocent people who would be helped by me. Defeating that boss. Well, I was gonna call it at 10, which I think gives me enough time to get back in there and kill this boss. So that will be my target for tonight. Just finishing that up. Got the glove. And I will return to this on another night, surely. The convention we've been going with so far is that each game occupies an episode number once I start playing. But as happened with Mega Man 5, I reserve the right to come back for a part 2, or 3, or any number of parts in order to beat it at a later date. There are fucking fairies falling out of my ass the last time I was here. Now I can't find a single one. There's one. Come on. No. Whoops. That was accidental. I did not strike the microphone out of anger. I'll be very clear about that. Oops. One of the good things about playing old video games like this is if you spend enough time engaging with things you did when you were a kid, it keeps you from dying. I should correct myself, it keeps you from aging, which itself can keep you from dying. It's not like I couldn't be killed in, say, a car accident. But, okay. Fucking brain is like Swiss cheese. Kevin, just tell me which way to go. I've already forgotten. I went and got the glove. I just go all the way back down? Whoop. 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 Sure. Actually, I should have used the jump and tried to kill that horse head, but whatever. No, this isn't it. This is a dead end. Ugh. I guess not. He started shooting those shots even faster once he saw me use jump, because he knew his ass was in the jackpot then. Get your ass back to the Washington Wizards. Okay. Right. Over there must be where I got the glove, right? I think so. I don't know what that fucking... Oh, right, that's the glove for the... Okay. Enough. Oh my god. Well, this, I don't know about this. What am I supposed to do here exactly? Jump through? Let's see if I can do it. I mean, I could use the shield, but it's not gonna matter. I'm at critical health. Maybe if I... No. Alright. How many lives do I have? I have 1 life. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Alright. I think I see how the last of my health and wellness is going to go down the drain here. Oh, great. Yes, please. This is a very long palace. I wouldn't have expected that the second palace would be this long. Alright. That's kind of quaint, seeing these guys again. Okay. That doesn't seem entirely worth it at this juncture to me, so... God. Okay. I should save, at any rate. What am I looking at? It is not yet 10, so I will make another run at it. Had it been a few minutes after 10, I would have simply had to accept my fate, but I'm operating on last call rules here, clearly. Wish I had that fucking hammer. I could just hammer through that boulder. Wouldn't have to go all the way around. Life would be so much better. But this game, as I said, sort of has compelling RPG-like elements that make it maybe not as easy as some games of its era. Mocking me. Making a total mockery of me. Irrelevant. Alright, so looking at 2 lives. By this point, one would hope I can get back to where I was without burning a life, but let's see. Oh, right. Alright, I forgot about all those enemies. Sure. Start building back up so I can do that again. You tried it. Down we go. Second floor. Second floor dungeon. Huh? 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T. Look up 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T on Apple Podcasts, and you'll probably see the Now We Know episode about it. I don't know how many other podcasts have been released about that movie, but ours is one of them. Oh, these are breakable. I wonder if that means there is something hidden in here. Maybe not. Or if there is, I wouldn't be able to jump up here if I chipped them all away, so... Let's see if I can do it. Ah, ooh. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Okay. There's gonna be another one, isn't there? Nope. No! Ah! Oh boy. I suppose yeah. No such luck. Okay. Is this the boss, finally? At least I have another life. Nope! Alright. Please, just... Oh my god. Alright. He took off half my health with one hit. Okay, well. Here's this fucker. Can I deflect that with my shield? Yes. Aha. Okay. Whew. Alright. Palace 2 is in the books. Got it in just under the wire, if you accept my premise that, yeah, I know, right? If you accept my premise that I had another run in me because it was not yet 10 when it started, then I met my on-the-fly goal here. I guess I should do that. Can't think of a better way. Okay. What do you know? Well, that's good. How do I? Can I quit, even? Or do I just have to die and save? Do you happen to know that? My hunch is that I simply have to die and then save the game. But I'll still have all my stuff, so I don't think there's any downside to that. I think that one probably. What, killing myself? Is that what you're saying? I don't have a controller, too. So that's part of the problem. But I also have no experience, so it doesn't matter if I die and save the game, to my knowledge. Alright. So I will. Get over here. Taking them a lot longer to kill me than it feels like they would if I was simply playing poorly. There we go. That's the first nice thing you've said all day. Alright. Save. There we go. I will also save the game state, just for safety's sake. Well, that was fun. But, much like ActRaiser 2, started slow, felt like I got my legs back under me a little bit towards the end. There's just a handful of enemies that are troublesome, and that I was giving up a lot of health to. I think I need to fundamentally reimagine my entire approach to the shield knights. Probably be more aggressive towards them. But pretty much as I remembered it. The atmosphere and the flair of it, I prefer to the original Zelda. Despite the fact that Although I might be accused by some of making excuses for my poor play, I do think that playing it now as a grown-up, I think there could stand to be a little more diversity of enemies. There was a good amount. It's not so much the amount of enemies, but throwing like one of the shield knights after another felt a little tiresome in a way that, for me at least, transcended simply my frustrations in dealing with them. You'll get the Glen Gary enemies when you can defeat the Glen Ross ones. You know, this is the problem. Is you do a stream like this presumably because you want people to watch, but then what if the people who watch, it's like you're trapped in your own private little hell? Who's to say? No, I had a good time with this. Thank you all, everyone who joined the chat today. Also, like ActRaiser 2, I beat 2 bosses. In that one, I beat the first boss. Both of them were quite a grind. I keep bringing up ActRaiser 2 not because it is a similar game in quality. It is not. Although, I think its reception at the time, my memory was that people weren't crazy about The Adventure of Link in the same kind of way. I think a lot of people, and to this day, I mean, the original Zelda is, I think, better regarded than this one. And I think the fact that it is this, you know, what would end up being sort of the 2D Zelda archetype of the top-down view, exploring different, you know, screens, a tile map that you get to explore, and certainly it is easier. The original Zelda is figuring out what to do and finding your way around is a challenge, but the nuts and bolts of combat is easier than this, especially because enemies in that game drop health. They just drop hearts all the time, and if you're good enough at killing, as and you know, we shouldn't shy away from being good at killing when we're playing a Zelda game. I mean, these aren't good critters. These are Octoroks. These are Moblins. I forget the name of the little things that like have pinwheels on them. They go under the ground. Those are pretty annoying. I don't remember their names. As Robert Mitchum says in Night of the Hunter, the good Lord has no problem with killing. His book's full of killings. And so too might the Book of Medora. That's not in this one. That's Link to the Past. But the point is that the second one is a good bit harder. So the time has come to figure out where we slot it in on this list. The all-time Mr. Christopher Video Machine rankings, currently at number 1. The best game that's ever been made, as far as I'm concerned, as far as we are allowed to consider. Obviously, there are other games than just these 3. But, you know, like a court of law, you know, not all, just because something happened doesn't mean it's admissible evidence. So, as it stands now, Mega Man 5, the greatest game ever made. They really never made a better one than this. You know, all your favorites, Charge Man, Crystal Man, Wave Man, and the rest. They're all there in Mega Man 5, which is why it has had a compelling reign as the greatest video game of all time. Since I streamed an MCVM main episode last, which is about a month. That is a good long reign. Probably a longer reign as the greatest video game of all time than Mega Man 5 has ever had in any other forum. Then we have The King of Dragons, the Super Nintendo port. That's second. And then third, ActRaiser 2, the worst game ever made. But many of the worst games ever made have no, I haven't added Kirby, Kevin, because that recording was botched. The audio was all screwy, so I resolved that I would have to return to that at a later date. So those of you watching this now know that I did in fact play Kirby's Adventure, but it is not on this list because the video was effectively unlistenable. And I thought about posting it anyways, but to me, if I'm going to have a, episode by episode archive of all this stuff, it's important to me that it not be as slapdash as that one ended up being. Which is a shame. I had a great time. It's a great game. I really tore through it too. It's a very easy game. Much easier than I remembered. But the native audio on that one is very hot. Like, I don't know. I didn't change the volume levels on it, but like, I needed to lower the levels drastically before I played that one. It was just totally drowning me out. So, ActRaiser 3, few instances of the third greatest game of all time also being the worst. So I don't think Enix should feel too bad about that one. I think it's a pretty stately performance. And now we have Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I suppose I should say The Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I don't see a lot of point in beating around the bush. This is going to be number 1. It has more character, more charm than these other games. It's certainly a more important game. It it sort of sets the long may it rain. Yeah, we'll see. I'm curious. This one could hang out up here at the top for a while. Let me just, whoops. Because, it is a genuinely a pretty great game. I'm not, this comes up a lot when people debate who the best NBA players are now. Maybe you've heard that current Los Angeles Lakers head coach J.J. Redick some years ago odiously took dead aim at the NBA greats of the past, saying, nowadays, we have all... He's making this case people make sometimes where they're like, oh, the greatest players of all time back then in the 50s and 60s, they'd be scrubs now because of how much we've advanced as basketballsmen. A little too big. There we go. So, you see people like this sometimes. I don't know if they're trolling or if they're being sincere, but they'll be like, Bill Russell wouldn't even make the G League now. Sam Jones, who's that? Bob Pettit? He wouldn't cut it in today's NBA. And so J.J. Redick, to make this point, referred to the players of this generation derisively as plumbers. Which is funny because it is true. Back then, you're a pro athlete, you're an NBA player, you're not making enough money to not have another job. So a lot of those guys back then, they had to go out and work. I personally think it's actually more impressive. Like, if you're asking me, is it more impressive that, backup point guard for the Celtics in the 1960s, who do you think's more impressive? Terry Rozier, who has nothing else to do except allegedly maybe get involved in sports gambling? I don't think we have a resolution to that story yet. Or is it more impressive that you've got a family and you're holding down a job, bagging groceries in the off season, and then you're going out there and you're entertaining thousands of people playing for, in the case of the Celtics, a historic dynasty. I say all this as a long-winded way of saying that I am not a person like that. I take anything like this within the context of its era. Bill Russell was the greatest player in basketball history for that span of time. No one had ever been or achieved what he did. You watch footage of him now, I'm like, I think the people who are saying he's like not athletically up to snuff nowadays are kind of full of shit too. The things he was doing running up and down the court were pretty insane. So if you were the best then, I think you'd be the best now. And even if you're not, like, you can only do what you can do in your given time frame with your limited time on this earth. And so, you know, the fact that Zelda 2 is an older, a more primitive and more limited game in some sense than, you know, all sorts of games that may crop up on this list someday, whether they're Super Nintendo games or if I do something, you know, PlayStation or Nintendo 64 or onwards, if I do some like modern RPGs or something. This list is objective and definitive, and I'm weighing all the factors, and I'm not downrating games for being older or, you know, looking a little janky or anything like that. So, as it stands now, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, the greatest video game ever made. So that's fun, huh? You all just got to watch the greatest game ever made for a little bit here. And, you know, not a bad way to spend an evening. I appreciate it so much for those of you who joined today. If you're watching live, obviously Twitch, there's a deadline on how long the VODs stay up on here. I think that deadline goes away if I have enough followers or subscribers. I think this is a twisted patronage system where the stuff available to me, you know, again, I'm not ready for the Glengarry streamer features, streamer dashboard, but you can check out my YouTube channel at @ctognati. I will probably change the handle at some point or start a dedicated channel just for the show. And there in my playlists you can see all of these Twitch streams, both the main episodes of all these games you see here, and also I played a little bit of classic Overwatch with my brother while they were letting us do that again, and so there's free play videos up there as well. So that's at @ctognati on YouTube. Thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you all again very soon. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks, everyone.